Okay, here, so I can see that you're changing the formation when the game starts, which is always a good idea just for the chemistry, but a bit of a bold move going with the three at the back, especially when you're on ultimate difficulty. I don't play too much squad battles myself, but I wouldn't play a three at the back online, so I'm not too sure whether it works against the computer, obviously, but it leaves you really exposed in defence, especially if the guy's quite good going forward. You can see quite a lot of goals. He does something at 2 minutes as well, which is quite good. Right, so this is a great bit of play going forward, just to put the extra pass, and then always when you throw on goal, if you've got a man over, just to square it across and guarantee that it's a goal, always go for it. Everyone knows what the goalkeepers are like in FIFA at times, and they sometimes make a few, sort of a few great saves. So yeah, always try and take the extra pass and then make sure that you score all the time. Here I can see that you're changing your formation. It might be worth going to a bit more defensive one now you're 1-0 up. Yeah, and with squad battles, I know you try and maximise the most coins, so yeah, it's a good idea to make sure you don't concede any, but you need to try and keep scoring as well. So yeah, it's a good idea changing formation. Maybe not with a 5 just yet because you've only scored 1 goal, but yeah, I'd probably recommend going with a 4 at the back, maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 or something. This formation here that you're going with now at the moment, the 5-2-1-2, is a little bit better than the 5-3-2. You can sort of get the cam higher up the pitch, and then 2 strikers in the cam are sort of quite close together, so you can get that quick pass like you've done for the goal one. So here I can see you doing some quick one-touch passing. You've got 2 really quick strikers up front in Bale and Martial, and when Martial's through on goal, that's a great finish. Maybe in future try a low-driven shot with the RB, and if you double tap the B button as well, it sort of goes along the floor, which sort of guarantees the goal more than the standard shot. But yeah, everything else about that is pretty perfect. There's a good goal. So here I can see that the AI have actually using R9, Ronaldo, Chicharito and Ronaldinho, which is really good strike force, and especially really fast players as well. So the goal, it's a little bit unfortunate, the defender sort of just lunged out, which isn't really your fault. But then yeah, maybe just try and sit deep up there a little bit deeper and stop the pacing behind of like Jordi Alba there, who's just got him behind. But yeah, that one's a bit unlucky there. Okay, I can see here that you've sort of dragged the centre backs out of place. I think you're still playing the 5 at the back formation as well, so try and keep the centre backs all in one line and try and control your midfielders to try and intercept the passes and stuff, and try and let the computer defend for you. Basically, that's one of the best ways to defend in this game at the moment. And yeah, other than that, you've got a 94 rated centre forward there, so he's really hard to handle. So yeah, just try and let the computer do all the work, and if you just run around with your centre mids and then your back line sort of stay in the same line, and there's not really much space in behind, I'd recommend doing that in future.